When it comes to brand image, Citroen has always struggled to be considered upmarket enough to compete with the likes of Audi and BMW. So in a full charm offensive, as well as cash in on a bit of cool, the French firm is resurrecting its iconic DS moniker. Now back in the 50s, the DS badge adorned a very pretty and technically brilliant family car, but today it represents an entire range of more exclusive and more style-centric models that will sit alongside the existing folio, but be priced slightly higher. And here we have the DS3. It's based on a Citroen C3, but more unique in flavour and more than able to take on the Audi A1 and Mini hatch. Despite the use of that classic DS moniker, retro is not the design language Citroen wants to run with. Though the proportions reveal that this car is clearly based on a C3, the DS3 very much has its own modern, unique and chic city swagger. Citroen has become renowned with offering its cars some very strong, very identifiable graphical elements, and here you can take your pick really, from the daytime running front LED headlamps to the rear light clusters, to my favourite, this reverse shark's fin, which visually chops off the B-pillar to give the impression of a floating roof. Like the Mini, there is a kaleidoscopic range of colours to choose from for both the roof and the body, so it's very easy to create your own custom look. Inside, the fit and finish is clearly classy enough to justify Citroen's intentions that this is a premium little car. The instrument layout, for example, looks like it's been taken straight out of a Tron movie, and there's a real beautiful contrast of surfaces and textures. And that's complemented further by the level of equipment. Cruise control with the speed limiting function, for example, is standard. These seats are incredibly comfortable and supportive, and the steering wheel is adjustable for both rake and reach. But in terms of practicality, it's not that great. There are no cup holders, these door bins are pretty useless, and the glove box isn't even big enough to house this car's posh manual. The DS3 is only available as a 3-door, so the business of getting in and out the back is a little bit tricky, hence these massive grab handles. Although there's more room back here than in a Mini hatch, it still isn't brilliant, and the combination of this very black roof lining and oversized B-pillar robs the rear passengers of any light, so it gets pretty gloomy back here. That said, the boot is a decent size and shape. Considering this car began life as a Citroen C3, you may be surprised to hear just how different both cars feel. Suspension and chassis revisions mean the DS3 has none of that car's sogginess or muted steering, and it's actually pretty good fun to drive. The ride quality is also very good. Less firm than a Mini, so there's a bit more body roll in the corners, but the advantage of that is it's less crashy and wallopy over speed humps, and that'll make it a lot easier to live with through town. In terms of engines, you can spec a diesel, but if you're not too fussed about emissions, we probably wouldn't, as there's a fantastic range of petrol units to choose from, including the 1.6 THP, which is the same engine that's used in the Mini Cooper S, and it's really fizzy and well matched with this 6-speed manual gearbox. The DS3 is the most convincing small Citroen we've tested in some time. It offers a strong identity for the city and should appeal to those who want a premium, sporty supermini, but just don't want to join the masses of Mini hatch and Audi A1 owners. It isn't perfect, but it certainly is cool.